Yo guys, what is up? It's me, MarcElvin. So I am back with another storytime video once again for you guys. Okay, so today I am going to be talking about the time that I got ran over by a car at literally only 5 years old. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I got a haircut. Also guys, can we just talk about how ridiculously expensive haircuts are? Okay, so this girl literally just cut the sides and the back of my hair, and then she was like $20. $20? That was not including tip, y'all. Like, in total I spent about $25 on this haircut. Like, y'all, do you know how many fucking chicken nuggets I could buy with $25 worth of money? That's a lot of chicken nuggets. I got a haircut because I need to show you guys the receipts, the proof, the evidence, because I feel like a lot of YouTubers, a lot of storytime YouTubers nowadays are being questioned if what happened to them really happened to them. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna insert a clip right about now. Okay, so this is my scar, y'all, just showing you guys what really happened. So yeah, just showing y'all my scar because I know a lot of you guys might be wondering, oh, he might be faking this. No guys, this really happened to me. Okay, so as I mentioned, I was 5 years old when all of this happened, and I'm going to be saying this quite a lot in this video, guys, because first of all, this has been my biggest accomplishment by far, getting run over by a car at 3'5" at only 50 pounds. As you guys can tell, I haven't really accomplished much with my life. Wow, my life is really sad. But yeah, I was 5 years old, and at the time I was living in the Philippines with my mom. Well, anyways, one day we decided to just go visit my grandmother like we do every couple of months. She lived a couple cities away. We lived in Manila and she lived in Batangas. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Philippine cities. So anyways, we got to my grandmother's, and guys, literally, she is the most sweetest thing ever. Like, she owned this little store, right? Like, it had food, it had supplies, it had toys, and guys, she would always give me free food. Like, there was not a day when I would utter the words, "I'm hungry." Whenever I would leave my grandmother's, I would probably weigh 10 pounds extra than I did previously. Anyways, totally off topic, but yeah, I was a fat little motherfucker growing up. Okay, so when we got over to my grandparents' house, we greeted them, we were like, "Mwah, mwah, how are you doing? Okay, bitch, where's the food?" No, guys, I'm just kidding. I would never say those words to her. If she heard me say a single cuss word, she would slap me across the face with a freaking flip-flop or a dog. Don't try my grandmother, y'all. She is a motherfucking OG, y'all. Anyway, so my grandmother took me to the stock room where like they carry all these like boxes and packages and stuff, and then she brought out this big giant box, and then I was like, what's this? Then she opened it up and out came a bunch of soccer balls. I was like, my videos get weirder and weirder every single time. Guys, my grandmother knows exactly what I like, and that's playing with balls. So then I go outside, right, and I start playing with my grandma's dog because God knows I had no motherfucking friends to play with. So I'm outside, right, I'm playing with my little ball, playing with my grandma's German Shepherd, and then, guys, like, I kicked the ball across the motherfucking street like I was David Beckham or Cristiano Ronaldo or literally the only two soccer players I know, because one is like the face of H&M and one was like on GQ. Again, my life is sad, okay? I get it. So I was like, easy, no problem, I'll get it. So I think you guys know what happens next. But before I spill you guys the information, let me just tell you guys a little bit about the street, because honestly guys, it was an honest mistake, or I was just extremely stupid, which kind of actually sounds right. But anyways, the streets were like your normal, typical, everyday streets, right? Except it was really small and compacted. Y'all know the Philippines, like, we're like the poor Asians. We ain't got no time, no money to like be investing in roads. But yeah, so the roads were all small and compacted. There was like honestly no garages. There was only street parking, and like the cars weren't even really cars. If you guys have been to the Philippines, there are like a lot of these big cars. They're called Jeeps. I mean, that's an American thing too, but they're called jeepneys. Basically what that is, it's like a big giant van. Okay, so mind you guys, like my grandmother's place was very like peaceful, very quiet. Like it was very rare to find a car passing through that street. But guys, this is where it gets good. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? So I cross the street, not even bothering to look in both directions, and then BAM! I get hit. That was really dramatic. Ow. Now this car wasn't going too fast, luckily, like it was going 15 to 20 miles per hour at most, but still it did some pretty damaging stuff to me, guys. This is why my face looks like this. So I'm just casually laying there, right, like the back of my head bleeding, like literally bleeding, and the man was just sitting there in his car for like a good 3 minutes, right? He didn't even like bother getting out of his car. Like WTF, right? Like, is this guy gonna help me or not? At that moment, I was just like, okay, I'm done for. I mean, that would have probably been a really good time to die, considering the fact that I was really innocent back then compared to like me now, which is like for sure hell. Like if I was like miraculously gonna die like right now and I was gonna go to the pearly gates of heaven, they would have been like, hell. Next. So then this motherfucker in his car finally gets up with what seemed like 9 months. So then he comes over to the trunk. That's the front of the car, is called the trunk. Let's just call it the front of the car. So then he comes to the front of the car where I'm laying down, and then he picks me up, and at that moment, like I was starting to fall asleep, and then he was like slapping me across the face. He was like, hey, don't fall asleep, like you're gonna fall into a coma, right? So then he picks me up, and then he was like point over to where you live. So I pointed over to my grandma's house. So then he goes and starts sprinting it to my grandmother's house, and then he barges in. He doesn't even knock or anything. But I suppose if I had someone's dying grandson in my arms because I ran them over, so I get where he was coming from. So my grandparents and my mom, they just start screaming, like they start cussing this guy out, and like that's when I was like falling asleep. I was like, y'all, I don't have time for this, just take me to the hospital, get this over with. All honesty, guys, like I am so glad that I'm safe. I ended up just getting like about 24 stitches, and to this day, like I still cherish that moment. I could have literally died. Like I could have literally like just fallen into a deep coma and never woken up again. But I'm so lucky to be here, and I cherish every single day like it's my last. Whoa, this turned out to actually have a deeper meaning into it. Good job, Mark. Good job. Okay, guys, so that is it for this week's Storytime video. If you guys liked the video, please give this video a big thumbs up, and also comment down below what your worst accident is, whether it's getting hit by a car, getting hit by a bus, getting hit by a train. I don't know. Leave them down below, guys. I want to know. Oh, and also leave a comment down below on who your barber is, because I was honestly so serious about that haircut. Also, guys, if you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button down below. I make awesome, well, I think they're awesome videos every single week, so you guys should totally go subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And lastly, make sure you guys follow all my social media tabs down below. I just made a new Instagram. You guys should totally go follow me on that. It's at MarcElvin. But other than that, I'll see you guys next week. Bye! Yeah.
17:30, I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Since you're pretty